first. In any case, I still bought the game, thinking that it might win. It didn't, and I do want to check it out. Seems interesting. I kind of like management games. I don't care whatsoever about racing, Formula 1 or cars or bikes or anything like that. I've seen the TTCC. Didn't really strike a fancy with me. I'm just not big into racing. What can I say? Still though, I'm into management. I'm into money. So let's give this a go and see what the game's all like. So we might as well start with the tutorial on. I have played a bit of the tutorial, put my hands up and say that. So there's going to be a few basics that I know, but I played it for about 1.5 races and that's it. We'll play medium, yeah, medium, pounds of course. We can't do year, month, day for some reason, the most logical of date formats. We'll go with the second most logical. No mods. I'm sure there are great mods, but why play a game modded before you play it vanilla? I think we're going to see a return of our good man Jock Dongle. Tired of success after success in the football world, I think it's time for him to join up with racing. If I recall, he had ultra pale skin, he was a slaphead, a complete slaphead. Well, he's not really going to have much. Well, no, I think his hair was actually quite dark. And all he had was a triangle-shaped tiny beard. I think the best we can do is that. I guess he added a moustache. He didn't wear glasses. There we go. Jock Dongle's... Wow, the youngest we can make him is... What would that be? That'd be 16. No, it'd be 26. Come on, Jake, do your numbers. 26, though. That's, not as young as I thought we could make him. Anyway, Jock Dongle might as well be a rancid old man, born in 1968. And, of course, I can't make him Scottish, but we'll make him UK, and he'll be financial, right? He managed the finances for the Elgin team quite well. Was it Elgin? Was it the Bucky Thistles? I think it was Elgin, actually. Right. Extra free content to create your own team. That sounds cool, but we're going to stick with the pre-existing ones right now. And we're going to do single-seater series. This is what racing cars look like in my head. We'll do European. Seems like it's got the lowest standards out of everything. Tier 3, the Euros. How we've fallen in the world, lads. Okay. Oh, you had Jock Dongle at Predator. So, Predator may be a young team, but what they lack in experience they make up for in pluck. A shoestring budget forces everyone to muck in. Gradually nurtured a fantastic team support, small team with great potential. It looks like they're low in absolutely everything, compared to the Indian team, which are rock solid in damn near everything. Maybe it's bad for checking out the game using such a crap team. Can we use something a bit more mid-line here? Well, we got the BRs. Silva, the BR, ground up, best upcoming talent. The Finns, the Canadians. Ah, we'll go with the UK. Give it the home advantage for Jock Dongle. If I were to long play this, it'd be tempting to make my own team. It'd also be quite tempting to take the BRs and make them world champions. It's quite assumptuous, though. Again, I have no real skill or experience of this kind of thing, so we don't know how it's going to end up. I assume the best thing to do is not think that you're going to be winning every race. We've got a pretty crap team. It's a more sensible goal to think that we should shoot for getting an appropriate place, because you get sponsorship deals that'll pay out depending on how you rate, and it's all in line with expectations. Shame with you staying in your position. I think it said up there that our expected position was 13th and above. Welcome to the race tutorial. Sit tight. Yeah, I've seen half of these. Well, I've seen some of these. Don't know how many's half. The higher they finish, the more points you get. Click on drivers and we can focus on them. Very good. We should shoot drivers who underperform. We could certainly get rid of them, but sadly we have to pay them. We have a minimum contract with them. Excellent. We've seen the drivers. Let's get the show on the road. Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, go, go. Sadly, this is as far as we can zoom in. I would quite like to zoom in further. Is the game scared of us seeing their 2D sprites for the fans? They look pretty 2D to me. Soon we'll start telling your drivers what to do. First, take a minute to look around, rotate and zoom in. Yes, I'm quite aware of how to do that, thank you. Well, I gotta say, Rogers is actually doing pretty good. Although he did start in second position, actually, so if all things considered, he's on his way down. So, dealing with the strategy, 3 important things to remember. Oh, one thing worth noting is that chat is probably slightly in the way there. I'm going to move you a little bit out of the way. So we've got tires, fuel, intensity. We have the type of tire, the condition of the tire. So the type is in the middle here, that S. The condition of the tire is in the ring around it, and then the thing to the side is how intensely we are running the tires. The more drivers pushing, the hotter the tires get, the faster they will deteriorate. But on a slick track, you actually want them to heat up a bit, I think. Each car has its own fuel tank. You need to refuel and you'll burn it out. Good to know. And now we can change strategy. So we like Rogers, but this isn't Rogers. This is El Sadat. Yes, good traditional Scottish name there. Driving style and engine mode. Right, you are going to pick up the pace. We're going to push you. Actually, we're going to tell them to outright attack. Put you on some high engine mode there. So that's essentially the strategy that you tell them to do. It's fairly hands-off. It's kind of like Majesty. Tell them the general way to go about things, but it's up to them how they actually tackle it. It's up to you to grind them up appropriately. So we have the pause and play button. We can just hit that with spacebar. There we go, spacebar 1, 2, 3. Good use for them. Does number pad 1, 2, 3 work? No, they don't. What's with games just not acknowledging number pad inputs? I was having that problem earlier, I forget what game though. Maybe it was Payday. Oh, that's all I've been playing. Yeah, what is going on with you, Rogers? Ah, right, Rogers' tyres are absolutely shredded, so we're gonna pit stop the lad. Right, this I generally know. It tells us the summary about how he's doing. Stint. Oh, that tells us the last stint that he made before his pit stop. These are all the tyres we have access to. We've got the super slick, the intermediates, and the wets. And yes, super slick is the fastest, so go with that. And we could top him up with fuel if we really want to. I'm not sure if we do though, he's pretty much full right now. And then we can fix any parts. Is that his gearbox? I think that's his gearbox. It's looking a bit knackered. Yeah, that's the one, so let's get that fixed. Takes a horrific amount of time to do so though. And then we take chances here. So you can get things done faster, but at the risk of something messing up. Right, you got it. Go in for the pit stop. That's a shame, Rogers is not going to do so well here. Spiffing, the pit icon, shows that they're now... What pit icon? Ah, maybe that's the pit icon. Looks like the full screen icon to me. Jake, young laptop gaming game devs don't even know what a numpad is. New bad, old good. Panel shows, pit stop, show the progress. This is actually pretty slick. Chat covers up a decent portion of it, but I can't think of any better place for chat to be, so you'll have to trust me that the gearbox is being worked on. So it's a sad day for Alex Rogers. He spent almost a full minute in the pit stop, and that's going to put him way behind everybody else. I want him to really catch up. I'm going to put him into aggression. Marvelous, new tires are fitted, as we can see. Gearbox is open, and we can check the condition of the vehicle there. Our other driver starts feeling neglected. Check up on them. Sector times. A white square means they haven't beaten their best time. Green square means they've achieved a new personal best. Purple means they've done it faster than any other driver. Okay, I know there's extra points for doing the fastest lap. Looks good so far. Not many variables to worry about so far. There's certainly a lot of variables so far. Right, enough about your condition. Now go and gun it out there. Each driver has form, fluctuates through the race. The more consistent a driver is, the more stable their form will be. Happier drivers have better form. Well, their form doesn't look too good. There we go. Start to overtaking people and feeling better about yourself. Who is this? Oh, Christ, the Indians are on fire. This is meant to be the Euro League. I wasn't aware it was Europe and colonies. Alright, come on, Roger. Put your back into it. It's all on El Sadat, and El Sadat's struggling, should I say. Ah, yes, another great UK face right there. Actually, where's Rogers? Is the Brit, right? Yeah, he's suitably in last place. Okay. The mini-map is a corking way of seeing where the rest of your rivals are on track. Click on different drivers, check in the bigger picture. We got a standing widget. Sponsor objective is always a target position. Do your best to meet it, and oh boy, it's raining now. Blimey, there's rain on the track. What are the chances? Oh, we are in Russia, right? We save the water on track, and we can switch out for appropriate tires. So let's pit Sadat and get them into some intermediates. Does Sadat need or deserve some fuel? Almost definitely worth filling you up. You're on lap 5 out of 30. There's plenty to go, so get that done. Your parts are fine. Fixing parts, oh, well, actually fixing that would do almost nothing, so forget it. Get in there, get yourself pitted. Wunderbar. It's probably not going to be so good for Rogers. Rogers is super slicks on a wet track. That's alright, what I'll have Rogers do is just burn through everything until he can justify a pit stop. Come on, Sadat, get out there. We're occupying the 2 last places. Wow, Rogers is just doing pathetically. Not that Sadat is doing much better. I blame the tutorial, it blew our tires out on us. It's going to clear up soon, but I reckon... Oh my goodness, it is so wet on the tracks. Rogers, you really need to get those fixed out for some better wheels. I'm going to pit you anyway. You're going to be pitted for intermediates, and we'll top you up on fuel. Your parts seem okay. Can I get that done super fast? It's probably not worth the 5 seconds. Yeah, that's right. 5 seconds won't matter in a race. Jings, these pit stop folks, they're the real heroes. I could never get anything fixed that fast. Holy smokes, El Sadat! That aggression seems to be working out for you. Your tire wear is through the roof, though. Let's knock it back a bit. We have a sponsor objective to meet, and we'll get 200 grand for it if we place 13th or above, but only one of us needs to place that high. All of our chips are down on El Sadat. Rogers is 45 seconds behind something. I don't know exactly what. Behind the sponsor objective, I guess. Drivers can be delicate souls. It's always useful to see what's affecting their race performance. Hover over the clipboard. Show what's currently impacting them. So, fighting it out in a pack of 20 cars, how wonderful. He feels good about that because he's a racer. And same for El Sadat. Gotcha. More fuel on board probably messes with your speed. Oh, as in having too much fuel. Yeah, but having plenty of fuel means fewer pit stops. And pit stops seem to really cost time. Look at poor Rogers, who's had 2 pit stops, nobody else has had 2. Explains his place in 20th. Come on, El Sadat, stop being such a chump, overtake them! Who is that joker there? Dreyfus of some unknown rogue European state. Demolish them! Oh no, Brazilians behind you as well, that can't be good. You're meant to be a racer there, El Sadat. Race! Perhaps I need to tell you to utterly gun it. Let's get rid of that standings. No, certainly don't want detailed standings. How do I get rid of any of these? It's taking up way too much of the screen space here. I don't actually know how to make this thing... There we go. Can I not have this here? Possibly not. There's still water on the track, so I'm happy enough with intermediates. Super slicks I'd only bother using, I think, if it was completely dry on the track. It's just a guess, though. El Sadat is certainly burning through his tyre right now. I'm going to drop down your strategy. You're a joke guy, so just go for endurance. These tyre temps feel really high, not feeling the same boost from pushing. Alright, just drop it down then. Remember when Rogers was second, says Reinhardt? Certainly remember when he was second. But until other people take a pit stop, he is going to be 20th. And he will have to eventually take his own pit stop too. Come on, Sadat, you're letting me down. How hard could this be? Oh, you're making it seem pretty hard. Yeah, he was second at the starting line. I think it was because of the tutorial. The tutorial blew out his tyres so it could tell me how to pit stop. So he had to take 1 extra pit over everybody else. And I'm still feeling the burn from that. Right, there's almost no water on the track anymore, and there's no rain to come, so just burn through Sadat, and then as soon as I can, I'm going to pit stop you into probably slicks, not super slicks. Alright, you've passed that. I'm going to pit stop you next. Fuel seems a little low. Ignore that. I'll pit you next. And we'll give you... Try and give you regular softs. No, go super soft. I'm going to want to change them out anyway. Although intermediates can last 16 laps, there's... the water on the track is almost completely gone. Gee, I don't know. We'll get you some regular softies and we'll give you super soft for the final approach. We'll fill you up completely. Oh dear lord, what is that? I don't know, but it doesn't look to be doing very good. What is this part? I don't really want to lose 20 seconds fixing your whatever that is. Oh yeah, we can check the weather forecast. Looks like it's going to be dry. Okay, well if anything needs fixed, it would be the engine. Right, just take some risk. Oh god, that doesn't save much time at all, does it? Well, it'll save us a few seconds, but I'm still getting you pitted. That's a lot of time lost. Sadat is going to be going way down in the ranks. How about you, Rogers? Dilemma. Should we still be out on inters right now? Yeah, Rogers is unhappy because he's on intermediate, so I can action him as well. You try the super softs then. I'll fill you up too. And your part... Oh god, these engines. We need better engines, folks. There we go, get in there, Rogers. Right, Sadat, I know you've raced hard. You're going to lose all those positions right now. Oh god, do you have to wait for the... Oh, you gotta wait for the other guy. Right, I can't have them both go in for pit at the same time. Of course, we can't just clone our pit crew, sadly. Amazing how fast they can repair an engine. No mistakes. Didn't take too long. We'll have you on a slightly aggressive strategy. Oh god, Sadat lost out big time, but a lot of other people have yet to make their pit stop, so if Sadat can just gun it, he'll be okay. And boy does he need to gun. Poor Roger, 104 seconds behind what he needs for the sponsorship deal, so it's all on you, Sadat. Sadat jumps to 16th place, overtaking 2 drivers. Well, good, keep doing that. Oh, he's making back up the time to get the sponsorship deal. Again, we're not really aiming to win these. We're aiming to get an appropriate place and perhaps even slightly outdo that. People don't think much of our team, so our sponsorship deal's on 13th place. That's time back from first place. I sincerely doubt that first place is only 2 seconds ahead of us. Considering first place is over here. No, I'm pretty sure that's time away from the place that they need for the objective. Because 13th is just over there. Come on, Sadat. All hopes are on you. The water on the track is all gone. Kind of wishing I'd given you super slicks, but I will close out the race by giving you super slicks. You've got 8 laps of fuel left, or 12 laps to go, so that should be fine too. The whole... Oh, nice, nice. On 15th, keep it moving. It's all going to be on that final pit stop for Sadat. Rogers even looks like an old man there. I believe at the age of 30 you're already ancient when it comes to being a race driver. Can't believe we couldn't overtake the guy that just ran wide. Come on, Sadat! Put it down for all the Scots out there. Oh, now we're talking. Oh, no, he's got the inside. Nice. Okay, sweet. One more position and we get 200 grand, Sadat. 200 grand. His form is not doing so well. Rogers has pretty good form for some odd reason. Rogers, you need to pump that tyre harder. It's barely getting any heat on it. Take the inside, Sadat. Floor it. Right, you gotta burn that fuel big time, Sadat. It's all on you. I don't like what you're saying there, Tarkin. Get back to your ice cream. Oh, it's not Saturday, is it? I'll want him on super slicks for... Okay, right, tell you what, just burn everything out of that tyre right now. I'm going to pit you, probably not this lap, but the next. Jeez, you're 4 seconds behind the next guy. That's unforgivable. Vannanen... Oh, a lot of people are pitting now. That might actually work against me if I don't pit right now. If I pit you right now, there are 7 laps to go. The Super Soft should be able to manage that. And I will make sure you have enough fuel to get you 8 laps. That should be a nice bit of... Oh, that's 8 laps more. 7.5 laps should get you through, surely. Ugh, we don't have time to fix things. And we need this done fast. I'll take that risk. Get yourself in there, Sadat. Good. Come on. No mistakes made. Get out there, Sadat. You have seriously got to... Why are you moving so slow for? Get out there. I don't care about Rogers. Actually, maybe I should care a little bit about Rogers. He's falling apart there. Get yourself some new Super Softs, and we'll get you enough to finish the fight. If you have enough to do 6, I'll make it 7.5 laps and you'll be okay. Can't fix any of your stuff now. In you go. But Sadat's all about gunning it. Oh, he's somehow managing to hold 13th place. On top of that, we have no fewer than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people in front of him that are probably going to need a pit stop, while he does not need any more pit stops. Sadat, this is all on you. I know first place is right. Oh my god, I can see why you're first place. You just creamed us there. Gerrat, oh god. No, Gerrat will not take first place. He still needs to pit. Treating Roger so poorly. The guy's basically running the track like Fred Flintstone. Oh. Well, who would else Sadat be like? Come on, Sadat. We've only got 5 laps to go, and I want a bit more comfort above 13th place than just being in 12th. Especially with 13th right on your arse. That's Sabado. Sabado of where? Oh, the Brazilians are still behind you. And they've already taken their pit stop, so you have got to deny them. Deny them. Okay, good. 11th seems to be having some kind of mechanical failure. Capitalize. That's not capitalizing. That's been capitalized upon by BRs. Alright, you're burning those tires a little too fast. Drop it down a notch. I hate to relax you here a bit too much, but yeah, that fuel's going down dangerously fast. I can't afford a pit stop. I'm actually going to have to be a lot more conservative with that fuel there. Oh jeez, the people in front of us already had their pits and we haven't gotten new position. For God's sakes, overtake this guy! They've even got their red blinker going. You're in a race, now get out there and race. This is embarrassing, Sadat. Take them down. They're a Spaniard, for God's sake. It's fish in a barrel. Why do they look like going so slow? Oh, because I dropped us down from 2x speed to 1x speed. There we go. Now they'll go a bit faster. I wanted to keep a better eye on the situation. I'm a little worried that you don't have enough fuel to complete these last 2 laps. Wait, do you even? You've got enough fuel for 1.6 laps. And I don't think we're going to manage that. You've really got to conserve that fuel, man. You can gun it for the last moment. You've got to use your guile here. You're only in 13th place. Okay, that's better. Oh jeez, come on, man. Low fuel on the final lap. Only in 13th place. Where is the finish line anyway? Is it there? Alright, now is the time. You just gotta gun it. Punch it through. Oh god, what's the problem here? He's out of fuel? I thought we just crossed the finish line. Oh dear. Okay, so I miscounted that by 1 lap somehow. And now he's running on fumes. Waiting for 1 car to finish. Wait. Oh yeah, everyone's waiting on Roger. Wait, I don't get it. Why did it feel like we had to do an extra lap there? Oh, Jake, the lap counter in the bottom ticks over when first place... What? That's the opposite of helpful. Ah, geez. Okay, so all the pouring of fuel I did was counting from the wrong position. Oh, okay. Damn. Well, bye-bye 200 grand. Okay. We get all these stats here. There's Rogers changing out his tires. There's us doing our tires. How did the fastest guy do it? They all seem to have done a tire change at about the same point. Yeah, with few exceptions, the AI runs like a clock here. We were doing ours earlier, probably to our detriment. Sadat doing his best and let down by management. Ugh. Scrutineering. Okay, we didn't break any rules. Okay, that tells us that we can break some rules at some point. One can only hope. So we're just shy of the sponsorship objective. However, we were 98 seconds behind, I think, first place there. I don't know what this +1 lap means. Poor Alex. Mind you, take him out back and shoot him. In terms of how we're placing, it's pretty poor. We got ourselves 8 points. But although the French placed first, they also had Aurelier Dembele really holding them back. So who's really to look out for? Was there only one Indian? Oh right, of course, this is the driver's nationality, not the team. The team, for example, for the Frenchman is Firebird. So France and BR have struck an unholy alliance. Ah, right. The overall winner here then was definitely Garuda Racing, which I'm sure is Indian, right? Is this like football games where they pass around players from all sorts? Career tips for Darcy White. Retire, admit that Firebird are the best. What's with this growing trend of having Twitter feeds in games? As an anti-social media guy, I find it rather disgusting. Well, what can you do? At least they're not talking about Jock Dongle. I never liked the Twitter bit in Football Manager either. Yeah, it's... ugh. Disgusting. Firebird MTR driver eventually came out on top. Ja finished setting. Okay. Well, probably worse to not be talked about at all, but make do with that. What the heck is this kind of car? Kinda looks like a spaceship shuttle, but for the ground. Nothing feels real to some people unless an unqualified peanut gallery has an opinion. Possibly. That's the feel-good opinion to have, at least. Welcome back to your base of operations. This is where you develop your car, sign new drivers, and, well, we certainly need to sign someone that isn't Alex Rogers. Nah, we'll give him a second chance. He probably had that rough start because of the tutorial blowout in his tyre. If the chairman's happiness reaches rock bottom, you might find yourself out of a job. Keep your chairman happy, on the other hand, you might have a little more money to spend. Ooh, well, we're pretty secure here, although he was not happy with what happened over there at the Black Sea. This graph shows your team's standing compared to the rest of the teams. So we are above average in sponsorship, headquarters and drivers, way below average in pit, crew, staff and car. Getting these bars up the top is not everything, but it gives you the best chance of success, so it's probably everything. Here you can get a glimpse what the race is coming next, check out current standings, blah 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 blah. We can check out teams, and we can check out drivers, and hey, we're not at the bottom, the Predators are at the bottom. It's a prototype car they use for 24 hours of Le Mans, Jake. I see. You know too much, FGs. So we can have some work in progress, continue button is flipping important. Clicking on it takes you to unread mails. Oh. I don't know who wants emails inside the game. I broke away from the working world to get away from emails. Journalists as well? Ooh. Okay, so we can pretend we read them, but not. Click on them individually. Alright, let's check out that car of ours. Pretty, isn't it? Yeah, pretty crap. Couldn't secure us even our sponsorship deal. Your car is rated in 2 different ways. Car stats. Acceleration, deceleration, low, medium, high, speed contours. Oh, top speed as well. Excellent. Top speed, acceleration, deceleration, low, medium, high, speed contours. Ah, that'll be these. I don't know what speed contour means. Oh, it's not contour, it's corners. So we can't even do low speed corners or high speed corners? That's weird. Maybe it's not important right now. Classic stats, suppliers, decided, session, dictate. I like that word. Designing parts for your car makes a difference between average and a good one, and we want to be the best. Okay, let's design ourselves a new piece. One of your parts is lagging behind the rest. They're all lagging. Each race favors different stats. You can see which parts are going to be crucial in the next race. Developing these will give you an upper hand. I think our gearbox is crucial. Yeah, it does say it's crucial for the next race, but so is the front wing. This is a spec part. You can't upgrade this part. Okay, well, let's get this gearbox dealt with. You still like dictate after the Dwarves? The Dwarves experience was miserable, but at least I've seen what it's all about now. There was a YouTube commenter very unhappy about my feelings towards fantasy. But I suppose that's that peanut gallery thing we were just talking about. Performance, reliability, lead design, da-da-da-da-da. Maximum performance. Yeah, I was noticing when we were fixing things it only went up to a certain amount, although that's probably the case for reliability. This is a slot, components, building blocks of any parts. Alright, so, okay, so you add certain different things to them. Lovely assortment of components. It boosts the stats. Red zone, accelerate. Well, surely we want acceleration, right? To unlock more powerful sets, simply build another part of this type. So the more we build, the better. The components in this column are specific to designers. They cost no money and add no time to the build part. Ooh. If your designer leaves, they'll take their components with them. On the other hand, signing a new... Okay. So if I choose this one, but then fire him, I'm going to lose this. I don't know why I'd want that build time reduction, though. I don't know how much that's a bottleneck. Some components can increase the risk of you breaking the rules. Risky components, there's a chance you'll get away from it. Scrutineering. So what happens if you break the rules and get caught? Right, well, build time seems like a waste of time. Surely we just want to accelerate faster. That's what the gearbox is there for, I think. And the level of the thing is improved, and with those improvements come better performance. Sweet. I bet this is expensive, and that's what we need all the money. What? £1 million? I don't have £1 million. I got 200,000. Am I going into the red? Ah, I am verily in the red. Spec parts are good since they cost you 0 money to develop. Okay, can we not? Oh, I can't seem to cancel out of there. Oh well, into the red we go. It's the tutorial's fault, it wouldn't let me back out. Jings, we were poor. Huzzah, we finished our $1 million gearbox. Someone is ripping us off here. Ah, but we only have one of them, don't we? So only one person gets that sweet gearbox. So many screens within screens here. It's not bad though. Sometimes you want that complexity. We've got that new sweet gearbox, and it's going to El Sadat. No, maybe we should invest in Rogers. Poor Rogers got rogered last time. He deserves better. Alright. Yeah, I get it. Wait, I don't want to give it to Sadat. I want to give it to Rogers. I get the tutorial's trying to teach me everything, but it's a little invasive. Purple, car 1, orange, car 2. Larger the area, the better. Reliability. I can turn off the tutorial midway, but I do actually want to learn how to play this game. Design parts, upgrade, incredible. Great, now, about that. There we go, I'm choosing who gets these goods. You can see the impact here, very cool. So you get this other gearbox. Surely can't be trivial to just rip one out and fix it for the other, right? I have some new emails. Is Richards going to retire? 39-year-old retirement is yeah, okay, but that's Logan Richards, who is another Brit. Is he our Brit? No, he's for LP Lancaster. That is ancient, though. Let's favorite this driver. Let's not. Driver stats, personality traits, impact things. Okay, you can have a relationship with your mechanic. Ends up being a dating sim. Alright, you're not my favorite. Get away. I should have my own backup driver though, right? Car repair finish. Repairing both cars. Oh, right, so we have to repair them. I hope we don't crash them then. God, that gearbox is expensive. So we've got 4 people on tires and 2 people just to jack the thing up. We have 2 of them in recovery. Why would they need to recover? They had about 20 seconds of work for a race. Oh, but I can add more pit crew. Since we almost always change out the tires, having tire stat of 1 seems like a liability. Or rather, they should just be on the jacks. Who does the refueling then? It looks like you can only have 6 people on your pit crew. Look at that, our crown makes no mistakes. Interesting, why can't we have a dedicated refueler? The rear tire crew also does refueling. And they are pretty good at refueling. Sweet. And the front crew also fixes. How do you know this? Maybe it's just things you inherently know. ASDs, front jack, 6. The stats next to their names. Ah, okay, so it shows you the relevant stats for what they do. So rear jack and front jack just jack. And then the front crew fixes, the back crew refuels. Right, in that case you are crap at fixing. Unfortunately we don't have anybody that's half decent at fixing and... Well, no, actually, if a Steve's was there instead... So how do I swap you? There we go, now you're decent at fixing and whatever else. And you should be the front jack, but you're my main front jacker, so... How's that for an optimized pit crew? I'd say it's pretty good. I don't want to pat myself on the back too hard. Okay, I could also hire somebody with all that money I don't have. If your job was just to jack up the front though, that must be pretty good. Sponsor offers, we want those. Motorsport is eye-wateringly expensive. You're going to need some sponsors if you don't want to drive your chairman insane by dipping into the red. They will offer you a tidy sum of cash over the race weekend in return for you hitting certain targets. Deals will last for a number of races. In an ideal world, you'll have all your sponsorship slots filled at all times. 6 slots, areas of the car you can sell to the sponsors. Each slot defines where the sponsor will be placed in the car. Some are more lucrative than others. Right-hand box contains fixed payment sponsors. They'll pay a set amount each race regardless of where you finish. I like the sound of that. Left-hand box is race bonus. They'll provide bigger payouts, but you must reach the race targets. Marketability, how great we are. Team standing, 2 drivers. Marketability, only the main 2 drivers. I need to check out all 3 of my drivers then. Keep an eye out for certain things. If you want money fast, yeah I do. I want money yesterday. Lucrative bonus, difficult, sponsor with easy bonuses, da 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 da. Right, ignoring all this, let's have a look at ourselves. We're still secure, which is good, but we really need to get above... I can apply for other jobs. You just recently joined another team, Jock. We don't want tricksters. He's calling me a trickster. Here's our team. What could it be? You are awful, though. Alex Rogers, surprisingly not that bad. 8 team orders. He's 34, though. That is ancient in terms of racing here. His racing career. Alright, Young, you're eating the bench until one of our other guys just drops dead. Don't like the fact we have a German engineer on board, though. It's going to overcomplicate everything. Arnold is our chairman. Very, very much same face in this game. Maybe they could have gone into a bit more work in making the faces distinct, rather than just slapping on facial hair and glasses. Can we have a look at our headquarters? This is the headquarters. Team's base of operation, existing buildings, overall quality. One of the things that we had above average from other teams was apparently our HQ is quite good, so what can we do about that? You can upgrade buildings till they hit maximum level. Upgrading them will increase your team's knowledge. Let's have a look at what you can upgrade, please. I can't spend any more money. These are the buildings you currently have. You can also see whether or not you can upgrade them. If you want to click a new building, new buildings instead. So we have a design center, a factory, and a staff center. Does that staff center have a football pitch on it? Why? We could build ourselves our own personal test track. I have a feeling I don't have 8 million quid to burn here. Still nice to see some actual uses for money, unlike, oh I don't know, Payday 2. What are you meant to spend money on once you have your first 50 million? There's nothing to be done there. Anyway, I never got those sponsorships. Yeah, I bet it's just Jock Dongle that wants his own football stadium there, so he can pretend he's still doing his football management career. This must be the one. Yeah, this is the one. It gave us an upfront payment of 900,000, but we never got that bonus because we didn't finish 13th or above. Is this really how it works? They market different parts of their car? Is this why you keep seeing cigarette companies on them? A bit disgusting, I dare say. Okay, we need to place second or above for either of these. That's not going to happen, so let's not take either of those. 9th or above seems feasible, but I want that upfront payment no matter what. Lasts for 8 races as well, so that sounds like a good one. I need that money so badly, man. My chairman is very, very unhappy with my financial handling of the company. Fixed pay per race, 85 grand. I like the sound of that. Upfront payment of 1.5 million for 11 races. Sounds good. However, I'm stuck in there for 11 races. You, on the other hand, it's only 9 races, giving me that, plus, just in general, this is a lot more money. However, maybe this is even more money. I mean, that's 2.2 million. Yeah, that's just nice passive income from Carney. That sounds good to me. Let's get ourselves back in the black. Cigarette company ads are so 90s. Nowadays it's shady crypto and banks. Right, Peachy Plums are going to pay us 350 grand per race for 9 races. Welcome aboard. I don't like this though. There's no way in heck I'm placing second. Maybe we should just leave this. They're not paying us up front, so no point taking it. Okay, can't think of anything else to tinker around with here. Although we did get, well, we got a little bit of money, but I miss having lots of money. Right, let's continue on to the next race then, shall we? It just popped up saying sponsorship offer. I got a new one. Nice alert system, I quite like that. Upfront payment of £1.25 million? And I don't... Well, God, I'm taking that anyway. Give that to me. I hope I don't have to ever place second or above. See, that's what happens when you hold out. You get better offers. I remember this one time, my mum was at a car boot sale, and she had some crap to sell, and one of them was a football, and she wouldn't sell it for £1. She says, I'm not selling it for less than £2. I'm like, okay, you're the one still holding on to that crap. And she did eventually sell it for £2, and she said, see, I hold out, and I got what I wanted. So, thanks to that advice, Mother, I held out. And I got a little bit more than £2. Let's keep going. They'll expire in a few races and you'll get other ones, so leave them if they're unfeasible. You can build and upgrade an HQ that gets better contracts. Oh, I wanted to see how marketable my team was. Oh, never mind, that World Motorsport Championship, that seems a bit intense for us. We're not taking part, are we? Right, so how marketable are our team guys here? Is there a marketable thing here? Consistency, cornering, braking, smoothness, adaptability. This isn't what I'm talking about. Yeah, here we go. You're 30% marketable. Alex is 40... Wow, he's very marketable, even though he's... Oh, damn. Young is ultra marketable. He's just crap at driving. And only the main drivers affect marketability. I'm pretty sure that's what I read. He's smart. As Voltaire once said, a witty man's saying proves nothing. I'm not sure he did. No jokes about the wooden spoon, please. Published a racing-themed cookbook. Ah, right. So his publishing deal is what brought him all that marketability, but it's killing his fitness. For some reason, writing books makes you incredibly unfit. I think we're going to have to chuck you out, Young. It's only $250,000 to break your contract. Could you make money out of selling drivers rather than racing? Is there a sell driver button? I'm only seeing a fire driver button. Maybe we should be working on another piece right now? Just had that thought. Could do with a better engine, ours keeps breaking. Ah, right, it's not that the design thing makes the whole piece free, it's just that it doesn't add extra cost. I can't do that and then not pay 1.5 million, it's just that it would save me 50 grand, so whoever was saying we could have made it free was lying through their teeth. We've got 2 risky parts here. I don't really think we want risky biscuits. Fuel efficiency up, although we don't know how much. Top speed up and red zone down. Man, that is sweet, but the rule breaking risks are too high. Also, I don't have 1.5 million to spend on this, but maybe it's better that we just do it. Ultra debt ain't that bad, right? And we get a fixed amount of money per race. You can technically, but it's not easy to get a deal with another team unless you've got a really good driver. You're better off keeping them in that case. I can understand that. Right. Is it worth it? Probably not. I just don't like the fact we're burning time like this. It'll be a 29 lap race in Munich. The lap length is 2.72 miles. Lap record is a minute 25. There's likely going to be some rain. Without too many chances for the cars to get up to full speed, it really favours excellent acceleration, which we just improved. Eastwood Motorsport have the best gearbox. They're expected to perform well. Tyre compounds are soft and medium. Oh, so we have chosen for us the kind of tyres that we have, and yes, that's how you spell tyre. Fairly good track for tyre wear. Car is pretty excellent at that, so we should be able to make those tyres last. Well, thank you, Gordon Powers. Giving me useful information. I like this guy. Who is me? He's just my assistant. It's no secret that our design centre is severely lagging behind. Could we find some cash to make an upgrade? We'll see a real boost. I don't need to remind you how much of a difference that makes. Yeah, I don't have... Well, I have money. How much would it be to make anything else new for the car? Gearbox is clearly expensive. What else could we reasonably make? I wanted to do an engine. What about brakes? Ooh, brakes are a lot cheaper. We could work on our deceleration pretty damn well. Could you do anything other than improve build time? That's not very helpful. That's the other thing we could work on. Suspension for medium speed corners. Not sure reliability is such a big thing here. Oh, reliability and speed on corners. I like that. Go and start building that. Bye-bye, money. Roberts retiring. That's Ray Roberts at Lockhart. Screw him. He's on the way out. He checked out a few months ago. Time to round up the state of play before Munich. How do they get their car over to these locations? They put them in the back of trucks or something. Yeah, I seem to recall that from a movie. Cars, I think. Why have I seen the movie Cars? Must have been on a flight. Okay, great. We've got stuff in the pipeline. Let's go to Munich. Parts are worth improving regardless. You'll unlock more slots per part up until max building level. You have, plus the end of season, best parts become the base for your next year's starting parts. I don't particularly understand that, Pandy, but what I get out of that is it's worth improving no matter what. Okay, great. Our job is secure. Let's try and make it more secure. What are we aiming for on this anyway? Improve parts. You can improve parts in two ways. Performance, reliability. You have two sub-teams that do this. Performance team, tune your parts up, increasing their main stats. Reliability makes it more reliable. Max reliability improved to maximum. The parts that you currently have. And we've got filters here. Trans-sparking new rear wing, fit it to a first driver. Wait, we made a new rear wing? I must have missed that part. You can use this button to add the part to the improvement queue. Once you begin improving parts, they'll appear in this queue. You can only work on a few parts at any one time. Unlock more improvement slots, upgrade factory. Team is led by race mechanics. Chunk of their work according to their stats. Okay. It's only illegal if you use parts in a race. You'll start with better bits next session. Clears the illegal flag. It's only illegal if you... Interesting. You may want to swap your mechanic around to take advantage of their stats. Since this is a lot to learn, Pandy, might not be worth dumping such esoteric knowledge on me. When people start out playing Caesar 3, I don't teach them how to use forced walkers. Switch mechanics around, okay. Don't know why I'd want to do that. You can see how things have changed. Allocate staff one way or the other. Okay. And then these can be auto-filled. Is there any cost to doing this? let's not get ahead of ourselves and say we have a good grasp. Surely I just want to always have this stuff in. I have 200 hours and this says Pandy. Oof. No cost, you should always be doing this. Okay, well I only randomly clicked on this because of I don't even know what, so oh well. Do they just always have this effect on it, or do they need time to apply this? Yeah, hopefully they just always make it better. Welcome to the travel arrangements. Important information about the upcoming race. Also an opportunity to tweak your car. Side of the screen, choose which sponsor to bring, and the tyres to take. Opportunity to fix new parts of the car. Track layout, how many oh yeah, I can see, very curvy. There's one, maybe 2 parts to really get up some speed. So top speed probably doesn't matter much here. Tyre wear and fuel burn. Jinx. Can imagine them having to do a race around where I'm from. There'd be a lot of tyre wear and a lot of burning. You can also see a rough weather forecast. We can have outright storms. Aspects, crucial. Well, acceleration is crucial, and we did work on that. It's forecast to be lovely and sunny. Shouldn't be a problem. Alright. So, we can only choose one of these bonus pool things. We're expected to make a profit on the race, regardless of bonus. That's a lot of expenses, but the chairman's actually paying us a reasonable sum. I guess that's because he's happy. And then there are the sponsors that pay me per race, but now this is the big one. Where do we think we can place? There's no way in hell we're placing 2nd or above. Shooting for 9th might be a bit above and beyond. Maybe we should just go for the Golden Tiger, get that 13th. Let's try and fight within our boundaries here. Our parents aren't exactly going to set the world on fire. Nice to see you've given me a better car than Mustafa. That's a real vote of confidence. Our parents are glad to see you respected my contract by giving us fairly equal cars, boss. Well, shouldn't really be changing out any of these parts at this point, I think. We're already on the improvement. Anything else to sort out? No, probably not. Get yourself in there, lads. What's ERS under their names? Probably the sound I make when I check their performance. Ugh. Careful not to use too many tyres in practice and qualifying. Your total number of tyres is pooled for the whole race weekend. Really? It kind of looked like we had limitless amounts of tyres. There's an auto setup mod. That sounds like it'd be useful after you've played for quite a while. Seems like there's lots and lots of menus to be churning your way through. The pre-session hub. This is where you make preparations before beginning a session. Each weekend is 3 sessions. Practice, qualifier, and race. I don't think there's a qualifier here. You need to select your drivers. Okay, well, I mean, Peter Young is eating the bench forever. You need 2 drivers for the practice session. One of the main aims of practicing is to gain knowledge by sending your drivers out for laps of the track. Drivers with better feedback allow you to gain this knowledge faster. Okay, so maybe Peter would be better for the practice here. Wait, do the practice guys do the real run as well, or do you change out who's doing what? Oh wow, some of these are beyond what we're meant to have, I think. That's it for practice. Done looking around. Continue. Right, so let's assume that we actually want Peter and Mustafa in there for the best feedback. And then feel like this could be better, right? Oh boy. Surely we want better acceleration. How do we get better acceleration? I don't know what understeering and oversteering is. Maybe you can tell me. I have no idea. We don't drive this, we just manage it. It's all about getting that acceleration in, so how about we go for that? Yeah, just max out that acceleration. There you go, how does that look? Pretty damn good, I'd say. However, we are sacrificing a lot of top speed for acceleration. Perhaps even too much. Reset to default and give me a fresh new idea. Maybe we should just do something like that. Although I don't like the idea that handling is. Yeah, there we go. Get it a bit more spot on. All right, let's go with something like that. Tire choice. We want the softs to start with, surely. I mean, jings. It's nice and. Ooh, the mediums last a lot longer. How many laps is this? If I can reduce the amount of pit stopping, that would be amazing. Don't know. Tell me more about the race itself. Pit after the first lap to readjust. Understeers when you turn the wheel and the car plows straight ahead. Oversteers when the back end kicks out and slides around. Are you sated on Hoi 4? Do you plan on playing da-da-da-da-da? I don't know about Hoi 4. I certainly don't feel the siren song calling me back to the game. I think it's because once you've pretty much conquered the world twice just to get your minor goal, it fills you with this feeling of, oh, I have to fight America again. But I do want to play a non-historic game in the hopes that that will do away with it. Right, we certainly shouldn't have that downforce outside of what the dentist recommends here. So let's try you out with something like that. How long is this bloody race? Don't tell me you expect me to remember these things. I'm looking. It's just a practice round. Yeah, and I want to know how long the actual race is. Saying select drivers. I did select my driver. Let's head into the practice session so you can start setting the cars up. Oh, okay. You can perfect your car's setup, practice certain things like pit stop, race starts, gain knowledge bonus, qualify the race. It's up to you which knowledge bonuses to go for, wide amount of options. If you know which strategy you want to focus on, send out both cars with the same setup. Alright, off you go. Pit screen is slightly different to practice. During practice, you should be trying to set the cars up for the rest of the weekend. Sliders, edit the car's setup. Show how the car balance reacts to your setup changes. Click on the stint type drop-down, type of knowledge you want to work on. 2 different stints, qualifying and race. Qualifying, earn knowledge about that session. Race, earn a bonus to make use of during the race. God, I have no idea. Just figure it out, man. Yeah, there's a ton of information to digest in this this game. Alright, young, go out there and exiting pit lane of soft tires. This isn't what I'm here for. I want to have some actual racing going on. I don't know why there's a cheering crowd for the practicing, though. I'll be honest, this is intensely boring. Can we just skip this? It's not looking too good for our guys there, at all. Okay. They did really crappy in the practice. But that's okay, it's just practice. Pretty lame practice session from Archer. What, people report on the practice rounds? Okay, we need to place 13th or above, which we did not do in practice. Now... Right. Okay, you're still in reserve, that's good. 2 main drivers are up, that's also good. He will not take team orders. If he's faster than me, then he should overtake me. That's where you can tell them to let the other guy overtake or not. Still nice. Ooh, wow. Vancouver expert, only apply. Mustafa somehow knows Vancouver like the back of his own hand. Okay. Apparently the handling oversteer is poor and that speed balance is poor. So we should actually go with the old... Well, we'll just push it in the other direction. How long is this race? Okay, it's 29 laps. We're going to need to be brought in 3 times anyway. Wow, we really did burn through some of these. Okay, we'll start on softs. It doesn't look like it's going to rain anytime soon. Soft seems to be the best performance tire we can have for now. Wait, I can start you off with fewer units of fuel? Cool. If all goes to plan, I should only need to pit stop twice. So that looks good for Rogers. And then Mustafa. Mustafa's car 1. Oh, he did. Wait, why are you like that? I'm certain this is not how I had you set up before, but whatever. There you go, let's just put it right in the other direction. I'm okay with okay. And you keep those softs on. Okay, guess we're taking a chance on that one. Knowledge from practice. Alright, get yourself, well, both of these, why not? That's some pretty good knowledge that you got. Light-footed super soft tires. Well, we don't use super soft tires, so... That's actually quite nice. Okay, good, good. You can auto-pick... Whoa, wait! It auto-picks the super soft tires, even though super softs are not available on this race. Nope. That ain't right. Our setups are largely unknown, but at least they're within recommended... Oh, that downforce is a bit extreme there. Why do I feel like that might be a bit rough on you? Let's just drag that down a bit. Alright, strategy. I don't know. Maybe you should just go normal for now. I will give it the beans or lay off depending on how things look. Alex Roger in 20th. Wouldn't it make more sense for the people that are proven to be the fastest to be in last place? Oh wait, no, that's how it is, isn't it? So Alex Rogers is actually on the front here because he was the lowest. Yeah, his champion position is the lowest. Oh, so it does work exactly how I think it should. I just didn't know how to read this. Fair enough, let's go. He gets to enjoy being first for a few seconds. I remember that. I remember doing a race with school, and I just gave it the beans at the start. I was like, woohoo, I'm in front, and then it all collapsed from there. Now that you've mastered the basics, let's calm down there, chap. You might want to speed up time even more. Try the times 12 settings. Don't worry about missing too much, we'll slow things down. We need to important events. I don't think I want to use that just yet. Okay, Rogers, give it the beans. Show the world what you're made of. They're gaining on you, man. Tell you what though, Rogers, allow your teammate through. If Sadat ever comes knocking, we want to let Sadat through. Your job is to just hold up the entire team with your old man driving. You're not holding them up enough. Come on, force them to crash or something. All the while, it's up to you, Sadat, to actually make some headway. Freaking Rogers! He's driving like he's on the way to Tesco. Oh, no, 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 no. You're surrendering. Don't be doing that. I'm seeing some sparks out there, which is quite good. I wish we could zoom in more. Why is the zoom limited to this? That's one thing I'd immediately go knocking on the mods for. How do I actually zoom in? Alright, Sadat has managed to gain a place. Just need to gain another place, Sadat. Okay, good. Rogers was instructed to let Sadat through if he ever saw an opportunity. And now Sadat is in a position to pump it. And he will be told to pump it. Yeah, these trees are really obfuscating the view here. Let's go a bit more top down. Come on, Sadat. 5th place ain't bad, but we could certainly do better. I gave you that sweet... Wait, didn't I give my sweet tooling up to Rogers? Oh, Rogers is going to make a pig's ear of it, no doubt. But that's a good place for Sadat. The tyres are not very hot. But maybe that's for the better. How's the forecast, by the way? Nothing but sunshine. Right, we'll keep it on the softs. Sucks to be all the people that chose the not softs. My internet went out. Suddenly we're in 5th place. In a good sense? I hope in a good sense. Because it is a good sense. Rogers is just there to jeopardize the other players. Sadat is here to go for gold. Interestingly enough, Sadat's wheels are in better shape than Rogers. Even though Sadat's the one that's told to gun it. Right, our sponsor objective is 13th or above for 200 grand. We're looking pretty secure with that for now, but I think the pit change is going to do a lot of telling for us. It's not a very exciting racetrack, this, is it? Probably because of all the twists and turns, it's a very, very slow place to be. I'm under the impression that there are rules for when you can and cannot overtake in such situations. Oh, good. Shove him out, Sadat. Shove him out. Come on, tell that... who even is that? Sabado. The Brazilians again. Sadat must have some kind of vendetta going on here, and I don't blame him. I can't get enough heat into the tyres, boss. The low temperatures are actually hurting us. Right, so you actually need to... Oh, wrong one. You need to push. Push on those tyres. If temperature drops too low, I think that hurts you. At least that's what you're telling me. Tell you, Sadat's actually doing good in his timings. Come on, you're behind Sabado. Don't let that BR tell you what you can and cannot do. I hate to say it, Sabat, but you actually need to utterly gun it. We can't be having this halfway house strategy. You see an opening, you take that opening. I'm glad I get to manage this, because watching this kind of racing looks like the most boring thing imaginable. That's it, Sadat, come on. Ah, jeez. Just need to give it the beans, man. Yeah, give it the meat. Unfortunately, Sabato's made it all the way up to position 3. But Sadat's in 4th, after having been told to gun it. I'm not sure I want to keep them on the gun zone forever, though. They're going to wear down their fuel and their tires, so let's knock it back a bit. Stay cozy in 4th place. Your tires are wearing down more than the others, though. But I'm thinking more I'll be bringing you in for fuel rather than anything else. I'll knock you down even more, though. I don't want to lose out too much on the pit stops. Weather conditions still look dry, no water on the track. 4th position looking good, man. If I get 2nd or above, I'm going to be kicking myself because I could have made more than double the sponsorship money. 3rd place, Sabato seems to be having engine difficulty. Can we find out more? No, I'm seeing like this red blinker on his back as if to say his car is having struggles, but there's also this bandage on him. What could it all mean? Do we have the power to go and look further into it? If we do, I don't know how. Doesn't matter. Annihilate the Brazilian, Sadat. Make him wish he'd be born in Argentina. He probably was. It's just a tail light, Jake. Really? Because that tail light seems to be flashing. And not everybody's tail light is flashing. 5th place is, though. For some odd reason. The Predator. Keep him away. Man, Brazil. Country of hundreds of millions, massive, rich resources. Have they made any video games? Come on, Sadat, don't get complacent in 4th place. The better we do, the more my position is assured as your manager, and the more money we get from the chairman. By the way, how are things going, Rogers? And don't say not good, I'm sure things are fine. Nobody's pit stopped yet, although all these tyres are getting really worn down. Yours especially. Ease up on that tyre wear, Rogers. Remember, you're just there to delay the others. Starting to struggle a bit with the tyre wear, he says. Yeah, that's why I told you to cool off a bit there. Somebody mentioned the auto management mod. Was that... How did that work? Was that to automate the management in the race, or the setup for the race? Because I imagine after a while doing this will get pretty tedious. Actually, it's feeling a bit tedious already. I want to manage the team, I don't want to micromanage the team. I'm amazed that Rogers is holding on as well as he is, though. Our tyres are getting weared down big time, though. And we're only 9 laps in. Rogers especially, he's going to be feeling the burn bad from that. I'll try and hold out those tyres a bit better. I need to hold off on the pit stopping a bit longer. Remember, you can fast forward, Jake. Yeah, but I don't want to fast forward my way down to ruined tyres and then I miss my opportunity to fix it. I know the game auto slows down for that, but cannot be trusted. Come on, Sadat, you're doing amazing holding 4th position by a good margin. God damn, whoever that is, they're setting the new records. Alex Rogers jumps to 9th place, overtaking 2 drivers despite his conservative use on the tyres. Okay, now that we're 1/3 of the way through the race, although let's not be bamboozled here. Ooh, I think this is crappy computer mode. Yeah. That's not our position, is it? Don't know. It's 1st places. My tyres are fairly worn. Should we pit soon? I don't even know where the pit stop area is. Is it shown on the map? Where's the pit stop area? I don't know. I'm going to guess this is the pit stop area since it takes it off and then goes over the side. But the same can be said for this area. Maybe there are multiple pit stop areas. My temperatures are going low. Right, he actually wants to punch it with those poor braking tires. The pit stop is next to the finish line. Is that so? Is that always the case? What do you think, Sadat? Do you want to push it a little more, or do you want to pit now? Tell you what, give it the mother-loving beans for one lap, and then we're going to pit you. As for you, Rogers, maybe we should pit you now. We're going to give you some new softs. We're going to top up your fuel. And, oh dear lord, this thing is getting ravaged. We're going to fix up your gearbox. Take a balanced approach to it. And then, once you finish this, we're going to pit you. We're going to get you on some new softs because it's not going to rain. We're going to give you all that, and we don't appear to need to fix anything, although apparently it doesn't add any extra time to fix you, so I might as well fix that. Take a balanced approach. There's no time for safety, only time for fast. You have to tell them to pit at least half a round ahead of time, otherwise they drive past the entry point. Well, Rogers made it in, it seems. Alright, Sadat, the reason you're so far ahead is because everybody else is clever enough to pit. You, however... God, you're almost out of fuel on top of everything else, but I would just call that good management. I think there was a mistake made on Rogers' pitting there, unfortunately. Don't worry, that low fuel should be lowering weight as well. God, you're losing all these positions. Probably because your tires are El Crapo. Now let's have you just on regular. We'll try and make our pit stopping stuff last here. Oh no, mistake made. Fix that suspension, fuel up the thing. Oh god, Rogers is way back in last place. Crappy pit team. Sadat dropping to 10th place, dropping to 15th place. Oof. It's alright, we can make back that position, I'm sure. Well, I hope. Yeah, if we just keep it on normal, you should be fine. And then we're going to beans it for the final load. Or maybe now we can try the 12 times speed. Whee! Oh god, he's falling, he's not gaining at all. Come on, Sadat, you're letting me down. Kind of impressed that the game can simulate at this speed, but I wish it could... Oh, what's this? Gear change is feeling a little bit odd. Can you look at the telemetry? The telemetry. This isn't telling me a whole lot. Maybe I need to look at part condition. Oh god, Rogers' vehicle's falling apart. Sorry, Rogers, you're just gonna have to put up with it. All my eggs are in the Sadat basket. God damn it, Sadat, you're just losing position here. Feels like I need to come in to fix some of my parts. Get poor Rogers just complaining there in the corner. Well, too bad. You've got to keep going, man. They're not in the red just yet. When they are, though, we'll get you fixed up. Come on, Sadat. We just need 13th or above, and you are letting us down. It just took us over to Rogers for some reason. Oh, he's got worn tyres. Well, we know they're worn. Oh, maybe he got some extra bit of wear on them. Alright, Rogers, you're absolutely dying out there. Let's just get you onto some medium tyres that should last for the rest of the race. And 12 laps to get you to the end. And then we'll fix your broken vehicle. Do it fast and risky. We don't care that much about Roger's well-being. And we want him out of there so he's not taking up the pit for poor Sadat here. Rogers is a dark horse, nobody expects anything from. I should never have given him the good gearbox. Oh my goodness, how did he make it all back? Alright, Sadat just passed by a load of people who are pitting. Their second pit. Sadat has not done his second pit, but the longer he doesn't, I'm sure the better he will be. Those people that took a second pitting might need a third. I can only hope. The tire temperature's a super low, guy. I need to get that heat back and then push it, you idiot. You can have practice car setups automated and have fully automated races as AI takes control of tactics. Races have also between choice, so you handling pit strategy is preferred. It requires one modded file. Not sure how easy it is finding the internet today, but I can email. I would actually appreciate that, Flinzipe, because this kind of micromanaging already feels old, and we've only just started playing the game. I just want to manage the team. I don't want to micro the races themselves. Hate to say it, Sadat, but you still need to pit, and there are people behind you who have not pitted at all. I might even pit you next lap. No, I think I'll give you one more lap on these crummy tyres. But then I'm pitting you. That means we're going to give it the beans right now. Give it the absolute beans. Yeah, see, it says lap 22 there, which on the last race made me think that I was on lap 22, but we're not, we're on lap 21. So that's why I didn't count out the amount of fuel correctly. Managerial error, for sure. Okay, right, we passed the pit, so I'm going to say next turn. Now, don't make a U-turn for this one. A single soft with enough fuel to get you... Let's see, you are now on lap whatchamacallit, so... That's no big deal just to give you 10 loads there, right? 10.8 laps will easily get you through. Your parts are acceptable. We will do this with a balanced approach. Oh god, every second matters. Do it fast, I'm sure it'll be fine. How you feeling, Rogers? You're not in last place, I'll give you that. Old man Rogers just feels good. He's just happy to be racing around despite being an old fossil. Yeah, Sadat's position is incredibly misleading. Position in general is misleading. All these pit-stoppy things make these positions really meaningless. Because you're still going to pit for half a minute and lose your position. You should update the fuel. I should update the fuel. Oh, right. Well, maybe. I don't know. He's already in there, so I don't think I can change it now. Alright, come on. Complete. No problem. And you're coming out in 15th. And people ahead of you may or may... Well, these two surely need to pit stop, but they're so far ahead I don't think that's going to be a problem for them. Right, well, what matters is you need to beans it, my friend. You have excess fuel, burn it in an aggressive stance. When do you mod in Lucy and Will? I want to see how much this game can be modded. But as I said, I'm just here to check it out. This game is not a long play for us right now. It might go up for candidacy again, but I will look into what can be modded. If I were to do it, I would probably play as the Brazilian team and mod in our Brazilian cohorts from the community. And then try and bring them up to World Championship. Because the management side of this game is pretty fun. The micromanagement, less so. I'd rather just have these races unfold and not have to keep changing out their strategy and managing their pit stops, because it feels very flow-breaking. I want to set things up and have them go. It's like setting up a battle order in Hearts of Iron and then just having it unfold. I don't want to click on individual units and micro their movement. That's not where the payoff is. To me, at least. I know some people really go in for that. the pockets. And like football, man. Okay, for God's sake, man, Beans, it. Your tires are wearing badly, though. You gotta ease off on that. They've still got a few laps to go. Sadly, though, I don't think we're getting any fastest lap. He's done it, though. He's secured 200 grand for us if he can just maintain that position. But if he can do better than that, then that's even greater. Oh boy, he's in 12th, so at least he's got a bit of insulation on that. However, he's battling it out against Chu! Chu from some place we don't even know about. Oh god, the predators. Do not let those predators around you. Well, thankfully they're having some engine problems, but Chu remains in front of us. Can I attack a bit more? I need to get my tires up to temperature. They're great. Yeah, well, go for it, man. Just freaking Beans it, Rogers. Do we still have excess fuel? Yeah, surely we do. Still burning those tires, but come on, Sadat. Making BR relevant is Jake's biggest goal. I mean, they're already huge. How can they be so pathetic at everything they do? The car is driving really strangely now. Do I have any issues? Yes, you do, but we're not fixing them. No way I'm throwing away 11th place by pitting you now, Sadat. Just cope with the situation. 11th place, man. Kissy Kissy is kissing that dirt. Now, the ultimate goal. Sabado. The BR. Their vehicle is breaking down. You've got to take them out. Now, don't just take them out. Take them down, Sadat. You got a couple laps. Come on, we all know how to defeat a BR car. Just sit back and watch. We still need to overtake them. There've not been any crashes, which has left me a bit sad. When I did test this game out earlier, I believe I had 4 crashes on the same race. Come on, Beans it, man. Oh, right. Oh, no, that wasn't final lap. It told me final lap because first place hit final lap. Man, that is so misleading. So that's got great form, but I think unless somebody ahead of us crashes, we're going to be stuck in 11th place or worse. Yeah, Chew is still on us. They like to chew it, chew it. Alright. Coming up for the final turn there. Oh man, look, the BR's right there. Ah, still, 11th place for us is really good. Why does it say Rogers is finished? Oh, does it just class them as finished if they're more than a lap behind the first place? I wouldn't know. Given our crappy team, 11th place is nothing to be ashamed of. They're talking about his career. He's finished as a racer. Okay, Rogers is definitely switching out his parts. Unfortunately, we need both of our team members to do well in order to get points. But I think the expectations on our team are really low because we're so crappy. I can't believe Sadat is stealing the show here. Well, I suppose I can believe it, but I can't believe it. Regardless, though, we made it. We get ourselves some fat, juicy money. Our cars are fine. We broke no rules. They're flying the Japanese flag for some reason. No Japanese drivers around here. So yeah, there we go. I don't know what it means by change down 4. Oh, from where you started, I suppose. So you lost 18 places, Alex. But you held up the competition. It's a good job. Thanks for all those points. And we are placing 9th. Ugh. But I think our target is only 8th. I need to talk to the chairman about that. Why did Archer BMR cross the road to get to the middle? Points mean prizes, but I want wins. Aiming high. I wish there was just a way to turn this thing off. Okay. Jolly good. Let's see how the chairman feels. Yeah, we're not last. The Aussie Predators were last, were they not? I'm somewhat tempted to give Peter Young a chance just because Rogers is so useless. But I'd have to pay a lot of money to fire Rogers, unfortunately. His morale's pathetic. Wait, maybe I can just bully him enough and he will leave on his own accord. Ooh, then I probably wouldn't have to pay him. That's an idea. That is an idea. Alright. Oh, nice! That's great! Our chairman actually expects us to do worse than we did, so he's actually happier. And we gain some marketability. Ooh, nice. Yeah, sadly I can't throw water bottles. So actually, despite Alex Rogers just driving around there like he's on his way to Tesco, we actually made some juicy dosh. Time to improve those cars. Wish I could improve my drivers. Maybe I can. Not sure we care about the Asian Super Cup. We care about the Euro Racing Series, the ERS. Norwegians coming in top. Followed by the French, followed by Spaniards. Canadians, BRs. Sideways Mexico. Why are Brazilians in the Euro? Maybe it's Euro and Colony. I've seen some grannies driving to Tesco that would put him to shame. He's still better than an Aussie. Okay. Save up game. It's Iceland. Listen, I've played Crusader Kings, Ave. I know my flags. I know what owns what. Well, would you believe it? Because we did so well at Munich, our job is more secure because we didn't place dead last. Good to see Jock Dongles got his expectations set in the right place. So we're still working on improving the car, which is fine. But with this kind of fat stacks of cash, well, there's a few things we can surely do on the sponsorship side. Screw my emails. Where are my sponsorships? Ah, that's right. So, hang on. I need to investigate this further. See this 13th or above. Does that apply to any race that we can do until this contract is done, which is in 7 races? I think it does. Good thing we didn't go for the 9th or above. That would have been painful. Yeah, I really think it does. I like that fixed pay per race. That is keeping us fiscally viable. On the other hand, I probably shouldn't have gotten this Qatar Chic Airways thing, because it doesn't last very long. But that's okay, it'll be over soon. And the fact that it's over soon means I'll be able to bring out a new one, hopefully with some good upfront payment. Not to mention, our marketability is going up. Building helipad will unlock 5-star sponsors. Yeah, so screw that. Ultimately, this is an economic game, so I need to tap into my gamer instincts when it comes to money. It doesn't really matter how poorly we perform as long as we keep making the fat moolah. So, is there anything we can do to improve that? Maybe there's something we can do at our headquarters to improve our marketability. All of these cost absurd amounts of money, though. You're right, Young, the game doesn't seem that bad at all. I would probably want to cut out the micromanaging of the races, though that's a bit asinine. I'm here to manage, not to do the racing. Drivers, better fitness and focus. Yeah, but these upgrades cost redunculous amounts of money. There's Jock Dongle's personal football field. That's just outrageous. Okay, looks like these are just... Wait, telemetry? Gearbox development, engine parts... Improves weather reports. Surely the weather station is better suited to check for the weather than our own racing headquarters. Scouting facility. Unscouted drivers from different championships. Variety of drivers improves with each upgrade. Now that's good, because I do want to fire Young and Rogers. They're holding Salib back. Your name's not Salib, who is it? Sadat. Sadat's where it's at. I hope he doesn't start asking for more money later on. Probably will, though. Are there loans in this game? From what I understand, the chairman loans you up to £5 million, but you can't go below that, or you can't spend below that. Top speed, deceleration, and high-speed corners are crucial for the Milan GP in 3 weeks. So we need to get on R&D. Yes, R&D. Probably under car, right? We're still designing some new suspension, which may or may not be important for that next race. It isn't, not at all. Well, I'm not going to cancel that, it costs big money. We have a livery? What's a livery? Is that just the design? This is probably where they get their DLC money from, if I had to guess, but I could not care less about cosmetics in a game like this. Alright, we need to continue on until our part is ready. Well, the car is repaired. We have to wait on repairs. It's gotten scratched and scuffed up during the race. Finish repairing the car. Yeah, I get that. Just get me my new piece. Yay! We need something new for this car. So in Milano, top speed is crucial. So it must be a pretty straight track. 3.5, 3.75 miles for a lap. Burns medium. No super softs available, just softs. Need a better engine. Engine costs money. We have money. Is it worth taking a risky biscuits? Top speed and more top speed. Or top speed and better lacking of red zone. Top speed is crucial. Sometimes you just gotta take those risks. How long is this going to take to be done? It'll be ready before the race. It's risky though. Ooh. Anyone know what the cost is to getting shafted on your cheating? Guess we'll find out. Bye bye money. Oh, we also got that new part, didn't we? Right, it's all on Mustaf. Rogers, you let me down with this. Rogers is getting the other gearbox. You get the really nice one. What is this? Why is its reliability so low? It's our really good gearbox. Why is it so unreliable? All new parts have low reliability. Okay, so we just got to use them until they become more reliable. I'll believe it. Induction to the GMA. As one of the team principals, you are a fully accredited member of the Global Motorsport Association. Called upon to vote. Decisions should not be taken lightly. Each rule change can impact. Ooh. If you abstain, you will save up that vote for another time. That sounds abusable. Crikey, that's some crappy suspension. Well, reliable or not, we'll have to... Wait, maybe it would be a good idea to make the backup driver, or the Rogers driver, use the crappy things until it becomes more reliable. No, we need to eke out every advantage we can. Where's that suspension at? Here it is. On you go. Yeah, man, look at that performance boost. I really don't care how the other races are going, we only care about the European ones. What do you mean we're below target? We're doing fine, and my chairman is very happy. If they become too unhappy, you'll be fired. I think they'll give me an ultimatum first, right? Our season objective is 8th or above, but how are we doing? Oh, we're in 9th place, so we need to demolish the Liberians? Surely the Americans wouldn't be involved in the European race. Ugh. Can I work for you instead? No, they don't want any tricksters. I could scout their drivers, couldn't I? Oh god, no. Oh Christ, that's not what I want to be doing. The scouting screen is a place to search for new members. You can scout out mechanics and designers and things. Whopping list of all the drivers that we know about. To get the biggest pool, upgrade your scouting facilities. Filters are helpful to narrow down your search. Okay. All drivers have different ability levels, the current stats, potentials, improved career. Okay, sure. Let's not scout you. I hope that didn't cost me anything. Really, we probably want the youngest ones so they don't get all old and foosty on us. Like, Mr. Rogers. It is Roger, right? Which I can't even remember my own team here. Yes, Alex Rogers. So we can actually filter it by the young uns. Single-seater drivers. Holy moly, the cost of these people. But we should surely go for the racial homogeny, right? We only want fully bona fide Brits on our British team. Yeah, but that's all a bit beyond us right now. We've already checked out pit crew. We know about our finances. They look surprisingly good. Set budget. How much money per race you want to save towards next year's car? Oh, hang on, what? So we save money every race, and I guess we put that in a pile, and then each year we have to buy a new car. I don't understand, but I'll believe that's the case. Since people aren't tagging you while saying it, Jake, apparently parts need to be made more reliable in the workshop or something, and don't get better with use. That's so. Where was that dealt with? Ah, the improving parts. Whoa, whoa, why is nobody improving reliability? I should probably have this 50-50. Okay, there we go. So now they're going to improve these two things so they get more reliable, which is kind of what I want. I don't think I want to improve any of these crappy ones here. Just focus on the good ones. Well, the kind of good ones. Although it won't be ready until after the race. That blows. Well, it doesn't matter. We'll just cope with the situation. ERS adding a new race in Yokohama. It's good news for the Octane Racing. His car will be out. It's always great to visit a new circuit. I'd love to watch our magnificent cars. Okay, so there's a vote on adding this new race, I imagine. A few of the guys in the design facility have noticed that Alex has been sending a few glances towards Mustafa. They're both consenting adults and everything. I thought I'd mention it, so I need to keep it. Who's Mustafa? I don't understand. Oh, crikey. Dilemma. Well, I'll deal with that shortly. New trait added. What's going on, Rogers? What's come over you? Fancies a teammate. I never saw them that way till now. Improves morale. Well, that's good because Rogers needs better morale. But who's he hitting on? Alex has been looking at Mustafa. Oh my god, we got romance between our two main drivers. I'm not sure if Mustafa's going to feel the same way, given that he's 12 years younger than you. Freaking Rogers, he needs to be put out back and shot. We rarely speak one-to-one, says Ernie Hacklerock. From the little time we've spent together, I can already tell that you're a decent, well-intentioned manager. The press are spreading some vicious, nonsensical rumours that the GMA are running something called an offshore slush fund. Obviously, it's pure nonsense. I'd greatly appreciate some public support against these claims. Having me as a friend in the boardroom could do wonders for your career. But our marketability goes down, and I don't really care about voting. Apparently my chairman would be happy if I absolutely slammed Ernie Hecklerock. And his name does sound suspiciously close to Shekel Rock. I don't think we can trust this guy. Get out of here. They're all in on the take. I mean, of course they are. There's no way they're not. And would you look at that? I am so secure. Oh, I'm looking forward to the big bucks from my chairman. The happier he is, the more money I get. Yeah, marketability is money. This guy wanted me to surrender money. Maybe if he paid me some out of that slush fund of his, we'd have a different story. Okay, right. What just happened there? We moved time, but it didn't feel like anything actually happened, and yet it stopped. Doesn't matter. Keep moving. Ooh, politics vote. Edition of the Yokohama race circuit, right? Is anybody trying to buy my vote? Because I don't really care. Welcome to Global Motorsport Association. Every so often there's a proposed rule change. Each one of the teams in the series can vote. You can choose to reject, or the new rule, if you abstain, you save the vote. Against, for, undecided. Surely it's a good move to abstain if you're not going to be able to vote your way anyway. Oh, but these undecided ones wouldn't matter. Right, well, I'll just abstain. There's nothing for me to... Let's see, it will benefit... I don't even know which racing team we are, but I'm pretty sure we're not Firebird or Silva, because those are the Brazilians. Are we Vexola? I have no idea who we are, but let's just abstain anyway. We are Archer. Okay, is it going to work for us then? Well, everyone's voting against it. That can't be good. Oh boy, come on, Team Dragon. Come on, Team Nancy. Hey, there we go. We get an extra vote, and we get the rule that we wanted. That sounds pretty good. Sweet. Okay, we got that sweet new engine as well. You know what that means, Sadat? Whoa, it's a lot better. It's just incredibly unreliable. It's also risky, so there you go. We can handle the risk. God, we are garbage at everything. And then this is probably where we go to improve parts, and we add that in. Honestly, I think we should be working a lot more on reliability than performance, because our new pieces are getting... well, they're really crap. Can I, like, move you up? What if I do it like that? I probably just reset your completion time by doing that, didn't I? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know, but go and spec all those up a bit, will you? 21 lap race. Lap record is almost 2 minutes. There's likely to be some rain, 40% chance of it. A lot of pressure is placed on the brakes. Tire compound, soft and medium, abrasive. Our car is one of the best on the grid when it comes to tire wear. Could have fooled me. We're never gonna be able to have fast or efficient e-gear changes if we don't invest in telemetry. I don't have $2 million here, Gunther. I can't wait to be in a position to completely wipe out all other races from my team. Can't wait to have a homogeneously Brazilian BR team either. Okay, great. Finished it. Tune it. Go for it. And I don't really have the money to build anything new, so can it till then. If you get caught using it, you lose the part. What else do you lose? Surely you'd be disqualified from the race from using something illegal, right? Did he switch the reliability improvements to the engine? I have no idea. I'm sure it's fine though. There we go, so we got reliability on the engine, which is very slowly chugging along. Very, very slowly. Seems alright though, the gearbox has okay reliability now. Same with the suspension, it's just that engine that's very untrustworthy. Alright, onwards to Milano. All illegal parts become legal if carried over to the next season. How long is a season? Wait, we got a letter. Hopefully it's someone trying to bribe us. Pre-race preview bites. I don't care about these other teams. This is why there's got to be a way to mod these names and characters, right? It would be great if this was TBW doing the smack talking about, I don't know, Orlov and Brelix. I need to look into it. This game seems very moddable. It must be looked into. Okay. The last 3 races, we placed 11th in Munich, 14th in Black Sea. There's no way we're... well... with that fancy new engine, there's every possibility that Sadat could make it happen, and we'd get some fat bundles of dosh if he did. But we're not very good at the things that are apparently crucial, are we? Come on, aim high. They seem content with their setups. Should we change anything about them? It's a bit late to be designing new parts. But I'm thinking more about how we tune them. We can tune them before the race, I think. Hope I can crash out and die in my first race, just for another chatter to smack talk me, says Kitty. Speaking of which, still waiting on that time slot for Monster Hunter. Unless I got it and ignored it, that's possible that happens. Right, Italians. You got it and put it in, Jake. I did? Okay. I'll believe that. I just don't think I did. Right. Do we get a practice? We do get a practice. That means that you two are going in. And let's see, acceleration is top dog here. We need better acceleration. How does one accelerate? With short gear ratios. Wait, no, we don't need acceleration. We need top speed, top speed. Give us slamming big things like that. You're working with softs. The softs are going to wear down pretty hard, but we hopefully only need 1 pit stop. Oh, but it's a longer track, isn't it? I checked, it's on the sheet. Really? I thought it was in dark blue, as in to say it's not proper, but yeah, what do I know? Let's keep that handling okay. Hopefully being right at the edge is as good as being right in the middle of all of this. I don't know or care about downforce. Obviously running with softs. And yeah, it's got to be Young. Young gets us good feedback, which we just tell Rogers how to use. Maybe I should give Young a chance. Rogers is clearly on his deathbed right now. Alright, get practicing. Just simulate it. I'm not doing that myself. It's in dark blue, but also... oh, okay, I see. I will fix that next time then. Oh boy, Sadat, you're gonna have to do better than that if we want the prize money. Oh, good lord. Well, that's grim. That is really grim. Things be looking pretty sweet for my bro Anto. Is there a mod that removes the Twitter feed? Because that'd be nice. One of the fastest uploaded to mods for any game. Alright, Milan, let's do this. Rogers, you are out. How do I actually get you out of here? What is this? Light-footed super soft tires. I don't really care much about that, do we? Car 1 setup has Sadat. Oh, he does not like that. Whoa, how did that oversteer so badly? I am certain I didn't set it up to be that bad. Also, what's with all that acceleration? Isn't this not at all what I set you up for? Okay, that should do you fine. We are going to need 2 pit stops though. Now... soft tires and race trim performance increase. I have no idea what that means, but sure. Oh wait, pit stop guru, refueling faster. That could be useful. But performance on the trim. Refueling takes forever though. We'll go for these 2. How do I switch out Rogers here? You done auto practice. AI probably switched some settings. Auto practice is bad. Oh, that doesn't sound good. How do I switch out Rogers here? I don't want Rogers. How do I switch out Rogers? The green zones are the area where the perfect spot will be. Every time your racers come back from a lap, it narrows towards the perfect spot. Don't know why the tutorial didn't tell you that. The tutorial tells us lots of things. Doesn't always tell us what we need to hear. How do I switch out Rogers? I want Young here. Give me a body bag in 2 minutes, I'll deal with Rogers. I can't see any way to get him out and get Young in. Like real life, you can't switch drivers for the actual race. I guess you have to do it before or at practice. Oh, for God's sake. I'm gonna be stuck with Rogers again. What happens in real life if one of the drivers gets like horrible diarrhea or something right before the race? Couldn't they bring in a substitute? Or is the racing world a bit too uptight for that? You took the super so I didn't take anything. It auto took it. Oh right, no, I did take that. I thought that was a fuel thing. I was sure it said fuel there earlier. You've taken the refueling one. Maybe it's different for different people, the knowledge that they get. Alright, you hate that downforce for some reason. How can I change the downforce? You know what, default might not be too bad here. Except with a bit better acceleration. You said that was good. Same with the handling, I'm sure we can appropriate that. Yeah, there we go, there we go, that should be fine. On the softs. Should tweak Rogers' brakes. Put him into early retire. Actually, I know there are crashes in this game. Maybe you can kill your drivers and get out of the situation where you have to pay them off. Alright, let's go. Alright, before anything happens here, you need to let Sadat through. Otherwise, we're playing conservatively for the start. Come on, Mr. Rogers, you were temporarily in first. You are temporarily in first. Now, you just need 18 drivers behind you to crash out and for Sadat to return those feelings, and then you are in it to win it. They can be injured, even burned, but you still have to pay them. Ah, damn it. Whoa now, Sadat, don't you be dropping places already. You need to heat those tires up. Those tires are too cold. See, there we go. Rogers maintained first place for a whole lap, and yet he didn't have the fastest lap? Come on. That ain't right. Oh, who's the second place joker? Antonov. Come on, Rogers, do it for Britain. Oh, he really is, isn't he? I'm struggling to overtake Anthony. You won't be overtaking anyone today, Rogers. God, that sponsorship objective looks really bad, especially with Sadat where he is. Sadat, you need to give it the beans. At this rate, my best chance of winning is for Rogers to miraculously hold on to first place. On Roger. Oh god, Rogers is going on the green there as well. He's so bad. The only good use of Rogers is to hold up everyone behind him. Okay, Sadat is feeling really good, chasing on to the man who was putting the moves on. Rogers just letting all the positions flow past. Doesn't look like it's going to be raining. We were told 40% chance. I'm not seeing that 40. Alright, come on lads, give it the beans. Give it the ultra beans. Wow, Sadat, I can't believe it. Sadat's actually making some decent progress back there. I did tell him to go aggressively, and he is going aggressively. Rogers all the while just dying on his arse. Sadat is now ahead of Rogers. I'm pretty impressed with how Sadat is performing here. His tires are actually holding up pretty well. Look at these other guys. Their tires are burning. Burning bad. I actually think Sadat might be onto something here. His tires are going to hold out better. He can take a later pit stop, only when he needs fuel. Yeah, I'm believing it. That lets him ride longer with less fuel, which should allow him to go faster, I guess. Less fuel is better fuel, right? That said, though, you don't have it in you for another one, so go and pit for a new set of softies, because there's no rain coming. We want that fuel fueled up. Parts are fine. There's no way I'm fixing that engine. No way. It takes too long. Oh god, it's risky biscuits however you cut it. Go for the balanced approach though. God, I can't believe Rogers is holding on in 7th place as well. There's no end to what this man can do. Rogers will pit a little later though. I want you to hold on to that fuel. Yeah, Rogers, I know you want to pit. Look, you can pit. You can pit on the next one. We'll have you pit for some new softies, because there's still no rain coming. We will completely fill you right up. Nothing needs fixed. Your engine's holding quite well. And we'll do it the balanced way for you. Right. Come on there, Sadat. You're dropping out. 7th place. Remember, we need 9th or above to get a big, fat, tonking load of dosh. Yeah, OpenTTD is still the long play. It's going to be a while, though, Ackables. There's ESA starting tomorrow. And following that, we've got our own community marathon that's going on for 3.5 weeks, I think. So realistically, it's a month until OpenTTD. Feels like a long time, but I think between the marathons, that's going to pass by all too quickly. Speaking of being passed by all too quickly, for God's sake, give it the beans, Sadat. There is no good reason not to burn every bit of fuel we can here, because I'm going to be topping you up soon. First? Excuse me? Rogers is back in 1st place. How does he do it? I'll tell you how, because he's finally taking a pit. He is the last person to take a pit. Come on, Rogers, get out of there. No, he's losing every position. There was a mistake on his refueling as well. Oh, Rogers. Oh, damn it all. Okay, Sadat, you need to avenge your partner. Yeah, Rogers is the hit. Sadat single-handedly holding up the fiscal viability of our team. Good honorary Brit, though. Actually, what flag is that? That colour scheme assures me that it's Middle Eastern, but yeah, I'll believe Syria. Egypt? Somewhere in that region. Right, the Near East. Right, you need to give it slightly fewer beans for now, though. I don't like how quickly you're burning through your lap's load of fuel. It's going pretty well for you, though, Sadat. You can't say the same for Rogers. Rogers is probably lost. He's probably gone off the track trying to search for carpet right. Strange noises from the engines. Could you check it out? There's no way we're stopping to fix your engine there, Sadat. Oh god, we might have to. That's a lot of time to lose for no good reason, though. Egypt has a president named Sadat, you know. Had. Till he took up his new hobby of motorsport racing. Oh man, Sadat, if I pit you for that engine, I am losing that sponsorship money. But if that engine goes kaput, oh, I don't know. We'll just have to hope that it holds out. Maybe it can be fixed during the refueling, as long as we hold out for a maximum refueling time. If we go for the risky one, we might be able to fix that engine in a reasonable amount of time. Come on, you are 11 seconds behind top dog. Let's go. Meow. Engine malfunction. Oh dear. The engine readout seems weird. I might have an issue. Ah, that's bad. Right, that is pretty bad. You are on lap 13. If I max out your fuel, you're only going to have enough for 9 laps, and I can't bring you in for 2 pit stops. You're just going to have to go regardless of the problems. So how are we going to handle this? I'm going to wait until he has almost no fuel left. He's on lap 14. Let me think, lap 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 is only 7 laps. So I can actually pit him for the next one. We're going to give him some fresh, good tyres. We're going to fill him up for the rest of the race. And we're going to fix that part. Oh god, I don't want to fix that part. That is so much time lost. If we do it fast, we might not lose too much time, but oh god. I hate it, but we're going to have to take the chance. Maybe you can catch up afterwards. Well, just give it the beans, man. You have really got to give it the beans, Sadat. Losing 30 seconds, though, that's going to place him down to like 15, 16. Sorry, guys, I can't get past it, but you can't get past anyone, Rogers. You're a living disgrace. Okay, pit team, for God's sake, it's a 50-50, but don't make any mistakes. Good, good, good. That freaking engine is costing us all the places. Okay, they didn't make a mistake. Get out there. You have got the entire everything to make up here, Sadat. On the plus side, you have made your second pit. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people in front of you that haven't pitted. Unfortunately, unless they need repairs themselves, you're not going to get past them. So you utterly need to beans it. How the hell is Roger in 9th? Because everybody else is pitting, and he's just dawdling around like a moron. The engine is making weird sounds. What? That engine just cannot handle it. We're going to have to deal with the weird sounds, though. Keep moving. Now look at all those other losers with their broken engines. You need to be overtaking them. Come on, Rogers. Stop the race. Stop the race. We're good. What if Rogers somehow holds out with very conservative use of his everything? Do you think he could maintain it? I don't think so, but what if we try? What lap are you on anyway? You're on lap 17. You've got 4 laps to do on 2.5 loads of fuel. I don't think you're going to make it. However, what if we pit you for a very short amount of time? Like, we might not even have to switch the tires, although apparently that'll only take a few seconds. We're just going to fuel you up for a tiny amount. Four laps remain after the pit stop. Like, just getting in and out, no mucking about. See if we can get Rogers up there. After that, actually, Rogers could beans it, couldn't he? Go, Rogers. Sadat is already in beans mode, though. Crash Sadat. Preserve position. I'm not sure that's how it works. Still, though, he's made it to 13th, and he still has 1, 2, 3 people ahead who are pitting. So that might secure him up to 10th. Then he just needs to overtake one person. Unfortunately, he's a while away from that. Oh god, there was a mistake on you. Come on, Rogers. Oh, Rogers is out of there. 14th. Sadat's overtaken. Come on, Sadat. The prize money is all on you. Nobody ahead of you needs to pit anymore, but you need to get 9th. Those 2 people in front of you, you have to destroy them. No rain is coming. We've got a few laps. You're beansing it. Your engine is holding. Come on, Sadat. Do it for Rogers. Because Rogers isn't doing it for you. He is burning through his tyre, but too bad. You'll just have to make do with it. Actually, it might be hurting the tyre too much to be beansing it that hard. Sat needs to go orange fuel or he's not going to make it. I'll buy that. Yeah, I have a feeling it says how much fuel you have, but you don't actually burn it that much. It depends on your strategy. Oh god, the engine's given up. Somebody's retired for mechanical issues. Oh, but they were already behind us. Right, we need someone in front of us to crash or retire or something, because we... Dilemma. Ignore it. Punch it through, Sadat. You gotta break on through to the other side. Jeez, this Beauchamp is cleaning up the European races. Final lap. We need a miracle, and I don't think we're getting that miracle. You know, the big mystery here is how Rogers managed to place 14th. Oh, Rogers is just about out of fuel. Whoops. He's completely out of fuel. Oh dear. Oh, the greed. We would have secured the other funding objective, but the greed killed us here. Well, that race is a complete disaster. He's got no fuel. Now he really is Fred Flintstoning it. Oh, not really sure how I could have played that one better, though. Well, we could have not had that problem on the pit stop, but I don't think that was Sadat's problem. Sadat pitted very... Oh, right, of course, pitting for the engine killed us. In fact, without that engine, we would have spared ourselves about 15 or so seconds. How does that do with the timings? We could have been third. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Maybe we would have been 6th or 5th, but... Oh, that's painful. Right. That's very painful. Still, though, achievement unlocked. It came like that. Have a risky part be discovered by the GMA. Penalty 2 places and 100 grand. Oh, well, it's all going down the drain for Archer here. Risk of rule break low. Well, they noticed it. It got banned. And now we've lost ourselves an engine part. Well, just as well. It was costing us too many issues. Somebody was saying that risky parts can be good, but maybe it's good to have, but not actually use in a race? No, I don't own any DLC for the game, but I think what I'll be looking into are mods and DLC for it. Not having to micromanage the races would sure be nice. Why is the part illegal? I have no idea. We were just told that it was illegal. Still, losing 2 places. Oof. Nonetheless, we beat the ZTR and the Predators hard enough for us to secure the place that our chairman expects us to be in. So this is kind of like Xenonauts, you know, when you get completely wiped out in the ground missions and you go, oh, well, that is bad. Jake must be doomed now. He lost his equipment, he lost his guys, but... And this is a big but. Come on, game. Let me prove my point. This isn't the but right here. This is, however. We are within expectation. The chairman is happy. And a happy chairman is a whole load of money for me. So this is like winning the air game of Xenonauts. This kind of money making is exactly what I like to see. As we place 3rd last. Excellent. So the Archer BMR lives to fight another day. Except it won't be the Archer BMR living to fight another day. I think if this one ever gets long played, we're going to play as the Brazilians at the bottom of the European League. Preferably modded with chat drivers and especially Brazilian management. And then we will work our way up to the top. This is why I do these checking out the long play candidacy streams, although I don't always do it, is to know what I'm getting into. For one, I know that this racing is going to get extremely tedious, so I would look into a mod to just have that AI controlled. I'm not really getting any jollies out of microing their tyre wear and their pit stopping and all that. I just want to set them up in this kind of screen and then watch them race, kind of like you would do in footy. Well, you yell at them in Football Manager and the games as well, don't you? But again, I'm not into that. In any case, this was pretty good. I'm pleasantly surprised. I already thought it would be something that I like. Let's go and see what was said about it to begin with. There was a write-up for it. Oh god, the game stopped playing its sound. Always makes me anxious when the game music goes away. So the write-up for Motorsport Manager was... Why can't I find it? I really can't find it. Hold on, let's motor... Here we go. Valentina's put it forward saying it's the best race simulator in the market. Deep, not overpowering learning curve. You'll hire drivers, build cars, research, manage races and other things. The game has many modes and quality of life improvements if needed. Only one con, no licenses, so fake teams and drivers. We'd be making fake teams and drivers anyway. Okay, so that's something I'm going to look into before this ever becomes a long play candidate again. Or maybe if it ever gets rolled there. Is modding possibilities and inserting our own characters. Looks like it would be possible. Probably just has a list that it pulls from for nationalities and these, so might be like Capitalism Lab where I open up stuff for people to contribute their own characters into, if we can find out how to do that. In any case, the stream's going to go down. I'm going to slap something together for lunch, and I will be back in about a couple of hours, and I'm going to do the same thing, just not with Motorsport Manager. I'm going to look into that game, Let's Build a Zoo. So until I'm back with that, it's a cheers and a cheerio.